ladies and gentlemen. We are the Millie Goats. We are back. Mr. Incredible is here. That's JBonez. Actually, no, it's Mr. Incredible. I am Prince. We never meant to cause you any trouble, especially with an absolute heater that we have been on ever since late afternoon last week. And it had it not been for me and my stupidity of fandom, could have been an even better heater. JBonez, how are
Flush it. We flushed it. We flushed it.
Yep.
On to Cincinnati. Listen, right now the NFL is a weird place. Favorites were 11-2 last week. Best winning percentage since 1985. I don't know.
Stupid.
We could just make this thing easy. 20 minutes. Call out every favorite. But hey, why don't we see what we could do?
And we're all fat and sassy off of Halloween candy, but I did put it on my watch last night. We are watching, or we walked over 2 miles. So
Damn.
it's pretty good. Pretty good for the
People
Halloween.
are saying Halloween's dying. Like, sense of community has shrunk, and there's trunk or treat where you just go to a car and get the candy, and there's not the big neighborhood. It looked good last night. People were out and about.
It's coming back.
I got a guy who's trick or treating tonight. You believe that?
I respect the grind. Get your candy.
I mean, what kind of neighborhood allows that is my question. It was supposed
That's
to be
true.
Thursday, and then there was a weather thing that pushed it not to Friday, Halloween, but it pushed it all the way to Saturday. I don't like that community. I don't know what's going on with them. They need to get their act together.
Well, you have to have principles. You got to stand on business. You can't. It can't be all willy nilly. You can it's like most people put up Christmas stuff. They're already doing Christmas stuff, so it's over. You get I'm not in favor or not in favor either way. This is just the reality. People are doing Christmas right now.
That's rude to one of the greatest meals of the year, Thanksgiving dinner. Listen, October 31st, you get your candy. The night before, you throw your eggs at the house. It's cut and dry, guys. What are we doing here? Do you guys do that in the South? Mischief night?
Well, there used to be. I don't do anything anymore.
No. You would never.
My cat. I dress up like Prince. Come on. Actually, a lot of people. I wore this the other night, and people were calling me. There was a Mozart and some other historical figure, and then there were a lot of people who knew who Prince was. So shout out, R.I.P. to Prince. So,
all right.
But we've got, first of all, the World Series is going on right now, and it is an absolute Donnybrook banger of a game right now. As a guy who hadn't had a hit in like a month just hit a bomb to tie it. So, but here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna be watching that as we go on because Cincinnati and Utah are playing right now, but it's college football is there are Indiana and Ohio State might be the two best teams in the country, and it's not even. It's Ohio State and Indiana.
Did anything happen after the Buckeyes slaughtered the preseason number 2 team? I didn't watch much college. Catch me up. Did anything of note
today
after Ohio State slaughtered the preseason number?
Oh,
that's what does. That's I've learned. I was ready for that. Preseason number 2, big win.
Well, who did that? Who was it last week? It was
Alabama.
Alabama slaughtered the preseason number 10 or whatever.
Yeah, South Carolina. Great video game team for what it's worth.
Yeah, well, everybody they told us before the season was a great quarterback is not actually that great. Lagway stinks.
Weird.
Sellers stink. Well, yeah, they're all
Gade, Aller. Coaches stink.
Yeah.
How about Dabo? See Dabo flipping out his defense?
Did he?
Yeah.
I saw there was some disrespect going on the sideline. So
yeah, that was when they gave up like 28 points in the first quarter.
To Duke.
Duke. Big balls. Win for 2. And the win with 40 seconds left.
Love it. They're 4-1 in the ACC.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So they're still alive. It's a big win.
Clemson's supposed to be the other basketball schools a year in North Carolina.
Hey. Oh, Clemson is a basketball school. They were pretty good the past few years in basketball and baseball. Just football's it's over.
It's over. Dabo. Name, image, and likeness of God himself.
Hey, he did it the Clemson way. Ran him right into the ground. Here's what we do, folks. Welcome to the show. We are dressed up. I'm Prince. Again, like I said, we got Mr. Incredible on the other end. We look at the tape, right? We look at the tape. So we go back to last week, week 8. We started off very cold because the Dolphins, like the last flame last week before they burn out, before they poop themselves and move on into the abyss and trade everybody and fire their GM and all that stuff. They smoke
Kirk
Yeah.
Cousins.
Do what?
It was Kirk Cousins. All
Yeah.
right.
We should have known. But we missed that one. Then we go to the Bears because, hey, Ben Johnson, Caleb Williams, they're great. No, they're not.
No, there was a value play there.
Yes, you're right.
If you
You're right.
remember,
You're right.
the Ravens tried to cheat and say Lamar full participant Friday before. It went to -1. It went back to 7. Plus 6.5 was going to be awesome value because they thought Lamar was playing. I don't know what happened after that. I'm sorry.
Caleb
Play
Williams.
the value. Take the value 7 days a week.
It's the same thing the Bears did last year. They got to 4-2, and then Caleb Williams, everybody's like, oh, this guy can't freaking throw. And then, so we bought into the Panthers at home. Revenge
Bills
game.
look ahead spot.
It was. You're exactly right.
It was not. But
Andy Dalton stinks is what it was.
It was very much Andy Dalton
Stinks. Then we get to the Jets playing the Bengals. No way Justin Fields can come out and, well, we should have known that was a rally behind your quarterback game. And
wait, that was a rally behind a face of the franchise passing away game.
Yep. Yes, you're right.
If we did this at Sundays at 12:45 instead of Saturday nights at 12:45, we'll probably have been on the Jets. But can't win them all.
Yep. So the Bengals blew it there, and then we got to this was my fault. We picked the Niners. There was no reason to pick the Niners. The defense, the Texans in Houston, their defensive front against that terrible 49ers offense, and then the Niners can't get any pressure. Like exactly what you said. And C.J. Stroud stood back there all day and threw for like 500 yards. And I knew that.
Told you so, guy.
No, I know. I knew in my heart.
The team.
I know. I got to be better. Then we absolutely got on a heater here, 7 in a row. Patriots, yep. Eagles over the Giants, yep. Bucks over the Saints, yep. Broncos over the Cowboys, yep. Colts over the Titans, yep. Packers, look, hey, Packers over the Steelers last Sunday night. I tried. I thought all white out for the Packers. That hasn't worked well for anybody. And you said no, stay fast, believe in Jordan Love. Still fool's gold.
Look at this, right. No doubter.
And then Chiefs over the Commanders and Marcus Mariota. So there you go. That was, and then.
How do we do on the scores?
35-31 for Green Bay and Pittsburgh, which would they end up? What was the final? 35-25. So we were a touchdown off, but then I think somebody then 34 to
garbage
13.
Time.
So, and then that was 28-7. So we were
not
pretty
bad,
close.
Not bad.
We were right. We were right on it. I would say it's pretty good. We're heating up.
Going. Let's see what we did on Thursday.
Well, speaking of that, let's go. Oh, look at that. We did converse before the game, before the week started. You said pick the Ravens. Boom. We locked it in.
I said Daddy's home.
Daddy's home. So we lock in the Ravens. Lamar throws for 4 touchdowns. The Dolphins up and down the field, suck in the red zone. Tua stinks. Terrible call on the tripping pass, whatever that was, the Ollie Gordon thing that was awful. I had some notes written down, but I left my book upstairs. But
Dolphins still fired Mike McDaniel, huh?
Yeah. So the Dolphins fire their GM, and Mike McDaniels is, I don't know. What do you do with Tua?
They're stuck with him, right?
Yeah. Do they do the Russell Wilson where they just cut him?
Would you like to see the 49ers maybe trade for Tua?
As a backup to Purdy, that's like the good luck Chuck of quarterback. You stink, you go to San Francisco, you get rehabilitated by Shanahan and Purdy, and then you go on to your next career. So, Sam Darnold, Mac Jones, Tua, why not?
Is he the next rehab quarterback?
Look,
who do we have options wise? Him, your bust, the guy in Jacksonville.
Oh, T-Law, Trevor Lawrence, the chosen one, whatever. Oh, what did I just do? Okay. So we're off and running. Ravens are back. They could still win the North. It's
favorite
probably
win the North.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Bimo says Belichick about to catch fire. Belichick got to win an ACC win before Florida State did. Florida State, actually, the streak is over. They won. Florida State and Mississippi State. also got a win tonight. So the longest active conference win droughts in college football are over. Even says Lane Kiffin to Miami.
Fun fact.
Okay.
The song "I Fell Into a Burning Ring of Fire and It Burns, Burns, Burns" is about an STD, and maybe that's the catching fire that BMO's referencing.
Also, possibly related to the Hunger Games.
Mm.
What is that?
What was
Catching
the thing
fire.
they did?
Catching fire.
Was it this?
I don't know. That's
cool
Sammy
whistle.
Sosa, like that. I
Oh, wow. Bases are very loaded right now.
Wow. Yes, it is bottom of. Oh, it's bottom of the ninth. Oh, this is look. People are on their feet in Toronto. Bases juiced. Is Yamamoto in the game?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yamamoto, a ground ball back to Yamamoto and him pooping his pants and launching it into the stands would be the best way to see the Dodgers lose.
dude, how nervous is this guy with the bat in his hands? Right, Barshow or whatever his name is. Oh, they hit Alejandro Kirk, who basically is just Cam Scattaboo.
Did you see the guy try to get hit?
Oh yeah,
Like,
bench clearing brawl. Yeah, he's game number 1 tomorrow afternoon, 1:00. The Chicago Bears, after an absolute drubbing at the hands of the Ravens, they are now 4-3. They go to Cincinnati, where Joe Flacco is not playing. It will be the Jake Browning show.
is that so?
I'm pretty sure, yes.
I thought I saw Flacco's going to try.
Well, okay. So last I heard, it was Jake Browning. Okay, no, Joe Flacco will start against. There we go. He's planning to start versus the Bears. Okay.
Man's man.
Flacco knows that, I mean, their division is still in the balance. So Joe Flacco, wow.
Yeah, let's talk about the Steelers and the Ravens. What about the Joes? What about
Did we not
Joes?
sit on the show and no, that was the Browns. Sorry. I said the Browns.
Yeah, I was wrong.
Never mind. Forget I said that. Never meant to cause you any trouble.
Fair.
Anyways, Bears, should they run the ball? Should this be the game where Caleb Williams, because everybody, Justin Fields, Breece Hall, everybody looks good against the Bengals defense. Even in Cincinnati, it doesn't matter. Played them last week in fantasy, -9 points. They stink. If Caleb Williams does not look like a competent quarterback in this game, bust. It's over. I'm sorry.
Did we not play that same exact game when the Bears played the Cowboys?
Yes.
Trouble.
We're in trouble. What do you can the Bengals get it done? Can we get +2.5? +2.5. There's no way the Bears should be favored. 2.5 points. For what? On the road? Yeah.
On the road, very injured. Swift out. Roschon out. Their whole wide receiver room had some DNPs this week. Where I'm looking here is the fact that the Bengals have not turned the ball over in the Joe Flacco era. And we're talking about a Bears team that kind of made their claim to fame this year on being the best at getting those turnovers. Still 2.3 turnovers per game, despite not forcing a turnover last week against the Ravens. I think they get back on that schneid. The Flacco injury could be a little bit concerning. Last piece of data, this season, teams that played the Jets are 0-7 the following week. So against the spread, 0-7. And you go back to the last 4 seasons, teams are 18-37 against the spread a week after playing the Jets. And for that reason, the Bears.
The Bears?
Yeah. Yeah. For all the reasons you said, you think you're going to see something, you're not.
So take the Bears -2.5.
Guess what? The Dodgers took a routine ground ball and threw it home.
Oh, that's Rojas. Oh! Wow, you got to be
That makes
faster
me
than that.
sick.
That was a great play by the second baseman.
Great routine ground ball.
Ooh. They're going to have to review that. We can't end the World Series on a review. You can see it in that catcher's face.
He's out.
The catcher's face right now is like, oh, shit. I stepped off the plate. Oh, my goodness. Bears -2.5. Yes?
Bears. Bears.
I have such a hard time trusting Caleb Williams to do
Bears
anything.
are about to go on this little mini run and be 8-3.
Okay. All right. Now, we know double-digit favorites are on a crazy run too, but divisional game, next game up, the return of J.J. McCarthy, the
Return of the
3-4 Vikings,
King.
3-4 Vikings heading to Detroit to take on the 5-2 Lions. We all saw the DraftKings photo of Aiden Hutchinson after he signed his new contract. Very disturbing.
Time out. Didn't see it.
You didn't. Oh, buddy, have I got a what in the world are you doing DraftKings for you? Okay, hold on, I will send it. But as I'm describing it, so the Lions are favored by 8.5. The Vikings, oh.
God, I hate being behind.
Sorry, I won't yell anymore. But I'm not gonna tell you what happened.
That's can of corn.
Well, it was just a collision.
Oh my God, it was a collision.
Absolute collision. Kiki Hernandez just gets bodied. Mac G says Lions by 8.5.
Oh, well.
So,
listen,
but the Vikings, they get their guy back, right? That should save him, like divisional deal here. But what say you?
All right, so Return of the King, obviously. You go back to the very pre-week one. I came out here and I said some mean things about J.J. McCarthy. I clipped it in the first half of that Monday Night Football game because he threw that pick six and looked like every bit the quarterback I was expecting to get. However, he turned something on. He found a little magic. KOC schemed him up, was able to score some points in the second half, and the Vikings were able to steal a win on Monday Night Football week one. What's happened since, though? Since then, he's looked mid. He had a phantom injury. He then sits on the sidelines and watches as Carson Wentz entire shoulder falls off. A month ago, Carson Wentz was injured, and he continued to be the starting quarterback. You flash forward to clips on the sideline where your boy J.J. McCarthy is hurdling defenders coming at that injured ankle, looking healthier than ever. There was something going on there. Not sure what, but there was something going on. Meanwhile, the fans, the reporters, the media are getting a little bit itchy about Kevin O'Connell. This is a guy who had a team cruising up until week 18 last year. And everyone remembers what happened to Sam Darnold in week 18 against these very same Lions, goes to the playoffs. He's out the door. They had Daniel Jones in the building. He's out the door. Fast forward, KOC's the guy, or JJ McCarthy's now the guy. I don't see a path to the Vikings stealing one in Detroit. Lions coming off a bye, and Dan Campbell, football guy, of course, doesn't give a rip if it's a bye or if it's not. He's thinking about football 24/7. You want to get into the nitty-gritty of it. Goff is number one versus the blitz. However, it comes with a caveat. That's when he can identify, because if a team can get organic pressure without blitzing and he's not making that connection pre-snap saying blitz is coming, he's a little bit susceptible. But the Vikings are a kind of team that likes to blitz. Jared Goff should be able to diagnose it. Meanwhile, the Vikings are dead last versus the blitz, and that's between both Carson Wentz and J.J. McCarthy. They're average versus zone, but that drops to 31st against man coverage. Hey, here come the Lions, who run man at an above average league rate and just so happen to be getting pieces back in their secondary. Mr. Branch, come on down. Lions cover, and it's going to be a bloodbath, people.
Bloodbath?
Bloodbath.
We also saw, JJ is not ready, says Mac G. We also saw that JJ McCarthy does have training wheels and can be very rusty. 7 out of the 8 quarters he's played, he's been terrible. Let's just say what it is.
What's your line there? 8.5?
8.5.
Yeah, he's very rusty. He's very rusty. The only way he looked good in that week one game was via an honest running game and play action off of it. I just don't know that the Lions, I don't even know that he's going to be in a position to be in a comeback scenario in the second half. His thing could be out of hand in the first half, people.
Yep. If you get bases loaded bottom of the ninth in the World Series and you can't get off, that's not good. You're
not great, Bob.
Not great. Bet the Dodgers immediately.
Well, Shohei hits a home run and they win. I win a lot of money. So,
did you see that picture I sent you?
Hold on, here is it.
Oh, Freddie Freeman went up. Did he get it? Okay. Not gonna ruin it.
I think he did.
I gotta
Oh my
remain
God,
calm.
What looks like he gambled. Did Freddie do it again?
Oh my gosh.
No, he didn't.
Next game up.
Is that what you're saying? It looks like he's gambling.
It looks
His
like
DraftKings?
it looks like the bottom half of that picture should not be on the.
Oh,
yeah.
I zoomed. Hand up.
Yeah. Shouldn't. You can't do him dirty like that.
Quite frankly, my friend, it's a good thing this particular camera is not full body because right now I could be in a very similar situation. We're not though.
I basically took Aiden Hutchinson's head off of that and just put Frank Gore's head on that and be like, look, Frank Gore with his balls bouncing everywhere. That's usually what we're used to seeing in the slow motion camera. But now Aiden Hutchinson, torch has been passed to Aiden Hutchinson according to DraftKings. Next game.
Let me go ahead and fix our feed real quick and just send you Mitchell Schwartz's Halloween costume. And if you know, you know.
Okay. All right.
That's all. Carry on.
Next game, 1:00 on Fox. The 4-4 Panthers, miserable on the road at everybody's favorite team in the NFL and the NFC, especially the Green Bay Packers. Jordan Love off of 20 straight completions or whatever it is, 3 or 4 touchdowns, whatever the heck it was. They don't need Josh Jacobs. They got Jordan Love. Micah Parsons getting sacks all over the place. The Panthers got absolutely mollywopped at home by the Buffalo Bills. I think Bryce Young is playing in this game. The Panthers have a running back controversy. We don't know what to do, so on and so forth. This is a huge line. 12.5-point favorites are the Packers. Usually that turns out well for double-digit favorites. This year specifically, Packers are wearing the old throwback uniforms. We all saw the Romeo Doubs helmet, Guardian cap. They did, in fact, make the right move and put his little print on that. So, JBonez, do the Panthers keep this a 2-score game?
Bryce Young is playing.
Okay.
We agree.
Yes.
Okay.
They cannot trot Andy Dalton out there again.
If Bryce Young is playing, I like the Panthers being frisky here. Winning? I don't know. I don't know why we're putting the Packers at 12.5-point favorite because they beat the stinking Steelers on national television last week. Because 2 weeks ago, they just slipped by the Cardinals. 3 weeks ago, they moderately beat the Bungles at the time. They tied the Cowboys, and they lost to the Browns. And even the Commanders game they put on primetime was within a 12.5 number. And the Panthers have been frisky. Why not? I think it all comes down to who's playing quarterback, because when Andy Dalton's a quarterback, they are not good. But if you want to pepper in a dog here and there and keep them honest, I think the Packers are in a kind of a sandwich spot. Big win last week. They've got the Philadelphia Eagles rolling into town next week. It's an opportunity for the Panthers to get a win against the spread.
Yes, not win the
game.
I
think that number is so high to protect teasers.
Okay.
Probably an 8.5 kind of number, 7.5 kind of number. They
I saw Bryce Young
can't have that.
Is off the injury report.
Yeah. All right. Go Panthers.
He's slated, according to NFL.com. He's off the injury report and set to start for the Panthers versus the Packers. So, I like it. Mac G, dude, welcome to the show. You are my kind of guy. Panthers can cover. Jordan Love is suspect. Yes. Agreed. Yep. Agreed. Everybody's going to look. The Steelers' defense is historically bad. Historically bad. Terrible.
Well compensated.
Yes. Very expensive. So, okay. I'm with you. Panthers 12.5 cover. Mac G, welcome to the show, by the way. Currently, I don't know if you heard us at the beginning. You can go back and listen to the show, listen to the podcast, whatever. 10-game winning streak right now against the spread. Is it 10? 9?
It's 8. It should be 9, but we're not going to talk about that. Team guy.
My hands up. Look, I will take responsibility. Speaking of the team that did cost us that, the Houston Texans are hosting the Denver Broncos in what should be, my opinion, the game of the 1:00 slot, in my opinion. The Broncos 6-2, normally very good at home. Bo Nix and crew. Huge win against the Cowboys. Everybody's heaping praise. I still don't trust the Broncos. They're clunky to me. I'm sorry. They're just clunky. I can't trust them against the Cowboys defense, even though they put up, 44? The Texans, these are two of the best defenses in the league. If you let C.J. Stroud sit back there at home, like you said last week, and throw the football, he can carve you up. Problem is, Broncos' defensive line, pretty good. They don't have Pat Surtain. Nico Collins is back. Woody Marks asserting himself as a running back in Houston. Houston's favored by 1.5. That's weird, is it not? What do you think?
You'd think. Sound the alarms. I think it's an odd indicator, rat line of sorts. I said last week we did a little debate on the Broncos. You weren't a big fan, and I've been kind of on the Broncos. I've been like mad at the Broncos all year because they were obviously hyped up by all of Sean Payton's new media friends in the summer and looked like crap the first couple weeks. Came along a little bit. Obviously, people pointed to the Giants game, and I said, well, listen, they came back from London. So the first half, throw it out. They look good. The second half, we're going to take them against the Cowboys. We did. They played well. Great. Turns out there was a little bit added emotional elements there because the Broncos played Sean Payton played a sizzle reel of all these teams that had big fourth quarter comebacks because typically they lose the following week, and he did everything he could to make sure that they didn't. So did he defer that loss from last week to this week and kind of let their guard down a little bit? We'll see. A lot of the Broncos' success this year is coming against those less talented defenses out there. Speaking of defenses, Pat Surtain is out, so that's going to be a big deal. And when Houston does get pressure, they force a league low completion percentage. Bo Nix senses the pressure, 44% completion percentage under pressure, and 30th in yards per attempt. So we're two quarterbacks. It's like who responds to the pressure? It's the pressure bowl. So I think when you got CJ Stroud coming off a game against the Niners, who might as well have been like a roadside motel in terms of their pressure.
Yep.
Shower, obviously. The line says Texans, so that's where I'm at.
I think so too. The Broncos have been playing with fire with good teams or decent teams. I think this is one they lose.
Especially when you consider that Nico Collins is coming back. So CJ Stroud kind of got this confidence boost from last week where he didn't have his, safety blanket. Maybe developed some rapport with the other guys. You slide it back in Collins. It's like, my God, let's make it happen, Texans.
I'm with you. I think this is also this could be previous or future playoff matchup.
Ooh, is this that 4:00 game that everyone runs from on Saturday afternoon?
Oh, well, I mean, that's the Texans. That's pencil that in every Saturday in January, my friend. The line says Houston, JK, willing to have a hard time. We'll have a hard time running the ball as well. Houston needs this game. Houston. Hey, Mac, welcome to the show.
The old they need it more. I like it.
They need it more game. We Buy Homes Near You says somewhat bad weather in the Panthers versus Green Bay game. Bryce Young is fresh off an injury as well, so he's probably not that mobile. It can get ugly for the Panthers tomorrow. We Buy Homes. Where were you 10 minutes ago?
Do we know that guy?
I don't know.
I think we might.
Texans 1.5. We're taking them. The next game, the 28-3 bowl. Revenge game for the Falcons. Okay. The Falcons, who are just, what are they? Who are they? I mean, you get smoked by the Dolphins at home. You can't run against the worst defense in the league, run defense in the league, and the Miami Dolphins. Bijan has got nothing. Is Penix back? I don't know. I mean, even the Patriots, the hottest, everybody's darling. Drake May, all the MVP chance, 5.5-point favorites at home. The Patriots are 6-2 atop the AFC East. Who are we getting a quarterback for the Falcons? Do we have any information on that?
I believe it's Michael Penix.
Okay. I don't know if that changes anything.
Well, here's the deal. So last week you could attribute saying Kirk Cousins is the quarterback. Naturally, Falcons stink. However, your boy Penix, he's not good on the road. It's a small sample size, but the only quarterback in the league right now worse on the road than Michael Penix is Cam Ward. He's got a 54% completion percentage, which is 31st, 5.8 yards per attempt, which is terrible. 29th, and a league low touchdown rate on the road. Maybe you go, oh, well, Bijan Robinson, he'll get it going. He was very upset after last week's game. So kind of the leader of the team We heard, you go back to Raheem Morris. He coached guys like, I believe, Julio Jones back in the day. He was with Robert Griffin his big rookie season. He was with Cooper Kupp the year they went to the Super Bowl, and he said, this Bijan guy is the guy, and yet he wasn't the guy last week. So he's obviously rallying it up. Hype, 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 hype. Falcons love outside zone run with your boy Bijan, but that kind of plays right into the strength of the Patriots defense. Now, I know there are people out there who point to the percentages, and I came into this trying to look for a tactical way the Falcons could get this thing going and go into Foxborough and pull off a win. I don't know. Falcons defense ranks number 1 in opponents' passing yards. They only allow 149 yards per game, which is kind of shocking.
Ramondre
The Bills are
Stevens
number
is also
2.
out.
What's that?
Ramondre Stevens is also out.
Well, that brings up a whole nother situation, because what does Mike Vrabel have against fellow Buckeye Travion Henderson?
I don't understand it.
They drafted him very high. For him to get no looks and Ramondre just be fumble, I don't know. To finish up the last point, Falcons best against the pass, 149 yards per game. Number 2 is the Bills, but we saw Drake go for 273 Sunday Night Football a few weeks back. In Buffalo. So I don't know that the Patriots are afraid. I think there's a good culture going on there. That deep ball is like absurdly good. You see the chart that went viral this week of like deep balls. He was just to the moon. The Patriots can stop the run and they can defend the pass. I think the only potential weakness for them is that, like, between the secondary and defensive line. So if Bijan can get out one-on-one with the linebacker, he's probably going to eat him alive. Kyle Pitts could eat alive too. That's the only way for them to maybe keep it close. And if we want to take Falcons because of the percentages, I think we're just hoping that they keep it within 5, maybe a backdoor garbage touchdown at the end. But I don't know that they're going to beat the Patriots on Sunday.
So we take Patriots 5.5.
Can we? Up to you.
Can we?
As of right now, I'm seeing. Well, Action has it at 54%. So these local books, the DraftKings and FanDuel's of the world, are putting it at 80 to 90. The place I go to is saying 54. So maybe Patriots are back in play.
Yes. Also, I want to blame BMO if they lose, so that we can be like, we trusted your guy and he let us down.
Well, there's another situation going on with him too, where we've seen it last week. And we've seen it again that he's like downplaying his guys.
Yeah.
I don't know. We saw a guy in trick-or-treating wearing a Patriots sweatshirt, and he was like, Drake May.
There he is.
And this guy just didn't register. So it was one of the funnier small talks to watch this guy try to like remember he's wearing a Patriots shirt and was actually a Patriots fan. Falcons outright. I have no issue with Patriots. Sidebar, 83% according to this website are on the Broncos. So shout out them Texans.
Let's go.
You say Patriots, I'm riding Patriots. I like it.
Let's go Patriots. Go. You know what? Red, white, and blue. Right down the Speaking of red, white, and blue, I am not allowed to pick this, by the way. I'm removing myself from this. Mac.
That's bullshit. Because I'm going to say 49ers.
Oh, where are you? Well, I'm back in. We buy homes near you, Mac G. Everybody pay attention. I'm a 49ers fan. You can see the flag behind my beautiful mane of Prince hair wig. And last week, the Niners played another red, white, and blue. The last couple of red, white, and blue teams the Niners have played, it has not gone well. They got smoked by the Bills last year. They got smoked by the Texans.
Giants are wheeling out the throwbacks.
Damn it.
Does that concern you?
It does.
Does the Giants defense ranking 30th against the rush concern you? Last week I said I'm worried about the 49ers killing Christian McCaffrey and relying on him too much. Well, this is the perfect game to rely on him.
Yep.
Now there's the turf, which
MetLife, that's what they said. It doesn't factor into Brock Purdy playing. We still don't know. I mean, they said Mac Jones is going to play, but this could be the end of the Mac Jones era in San Francisco as Brock Purdy sets to return next week. But yes, Kyle Shanahan has shown that if you are weak against the run, he will run the football down your throat 60 times. Like, he did it against the Falcons, 20-10 win. Giants don't have Scatterboo. Giants don't have Neighbors.
Brutal last 2 weeks for the Giants. They're kind of in like a postmortem here.
Yeah.
The big comeback against the Broncos. Then your boy Scatterboo goes down.
The only thing that would stop the Giants are the 49ers stink against mobile quarterbacks. Jackson Dart's mobile. If you give him time to throw, maybe he can do something, but I don't know. I think this is. You said it, not me. Niners 2.5. Minus 2.5. Right?
Right.
Okay. All right. You said it, not me. Okay. This is the one that everybody thinks is going to be the game of the week. The 7-1 Indianapolis Colts, 3.5-point favorites on the road at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers coming off an absolute mollywhopping at the hands. Oh, I like that, Dima. At the hands of the Green Bay Packers. Enroll the Indianapolis Colts, who are steamrolling and running the football all over everyone. Jonathan Taylor's getting 3 touchdowns. He's, you know what? He's on an Oprah run. Jonathan Taylor, you get a touchdown. You get a touchdown. Okay, this seems fishy. 3.5-point favorites. People still don't trust the Colts, and I'm pretty sure they're like 6-2 or 7-1 against the spread or something stupid. So, Steelers, awful defense. What do you think?
Well, side note, did you see your boy, Duffalo?
Oh, he had to give an apology, didn't
he? He had to give an apology for calling for Aaron Rodgers to break his back.
Oh, my gosh.
How about that? So the Colts are an indoor team, obviously, playing in Indianapolis. And, they did go to Denver. Or no, they played indoors in Miami, indoors against Denver. They went to Tennessee and Titans, what is what it is. They got the Rams, again on turf. Back at home for the Raiders. Back at home for the Cardinals. Back at L.A. again on that turf. They've been to L.A. twice this year. How about that? And then last week at home for the Titans. So they're going from this elite offense playing on this sexy speed turf to Acrisure Stadium, which is just synonymous with very poor conditions. They finally resodded it last week for the big Sunday night game, only to have Pitt play on Saturday. So I saw Aaron Rodgers in an interview talking about the turf. I said, "Where's Pitt playing?" And they're out in Stanford. He goes, "Great, go Pitt, beat Stanford." It's a line only 3. I don't know. There's too much rat poison, I think, at this point in the Steelers season for it to not be a Tomlin spot for the win. You can't go 500, guys, if you win every single game. So these last 2 weeks for the Steelers were kind of baked into the, God's plan for Mike Tomlin to have a 9-8 season. The Colts are bottom 3rd defense against tight ends, and hey, Aaron Rodgers has become very friendly with 3 different tight ends, maybe 4. I don't know. The Colts are the 3rd best team against the blitz. And last week I said when the Steelers were facing the Packers that Jordan Love was great against the blitz, and you couldn't blitz if that's how you were going to try to win. And guess what Mike Tomlin did? He sent the highest blitz rate he sent all year. And Jordan Love covered about 12.7 yards per attempt, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. I was very ready to take the Steelers. The turf, Tomlin. But the blitz thing makes me nervous. And then I found the stat. The reminder popped up on my phone tonight. Your boy, Aaron Rodgers, has lost his last 9 games the day we changed the clocks for daylight savings time. 2012 was the last time he won on that Sunday. Aaron Rodgers, he's won with the galaxy, won with the universe. And it just, his juice is going to be off. Bluetooth headphones or not, his vibes are off.
He knows that, too. There's no way he doesn't know that. And especially it's a 1 o'clock game. If this is a 4 o'clock game, maybe.
Maybe. But this is a 12 o'clock game for Rodgers.
Believe in the Colts, dude. For Seth. For Seth?
Yeah.
And by the way, you're paying TJ Watt that much money, and he can't get to the freaking quarterback? And Cam Hayward? Come on.
You can't say that around here. People think he's the best player in all of football.
Yeah, well,
you get mad when Myles Garrett wins hardware.
Unbelievable. Myles Garrett's getting 5 sacks a game over here. Mac G says the Giants don't have a chance. That's what
this echo chamber is going really well.
Look at this. And then BMO says Keon White over. Yes, the new star pass rusher for the 49ers over a half a sack.
Well, that's another fun thing about the Steelers. They just traded for the Kyle Duggar from the Patriots, a guy who was like a linebacker jammed into a safety position. He's going to come save the day in Pittsburgh. They're going to, rebuild that Patriots defense from last year with Jabari Parker, Jabril Peppers.
Yep.
Wrong league. No.
Shout out shout out to Lenore Ryan, wife's alma mater. That's where Kyle Duggar came from.
I'll be
Hickory, North
damned.
Carolina. Mac G says the Colts keep rolling. I agree. I think I
Oh
love
my God,
watching.
the game's over. Is it
What?
over?
No.
Oh no,
No
I'm
way.
watching the wrong game. I put the wrong game on.
Okay.
I
Don't
clicked.
do that
I
to
clicked
me.
Friday. I clicked yesterday's game.
Okay. Last 1 o'clock game. Staying in the AFC. The Los Angeles Chargers, 5-3, going to Tennessee to take on. It might be the worst football team. Calvin Ridley's out again. The Titans have no direction. They've got nothing. Nothing. They're awful. I think Simmons is still hurt. The Chargers had a huge win against who was the last time they played on Thursday night?
Football. Yeah, looked
Goodness
good.
gracious. Against the Vikings, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So Chargers on the road.
Wait, I'm shocked you haven't said it yet.
What?
Revenge game.
For who?
Mike McCoy.
Oh.
Former San Diego Chargers head coach. Do you want to know something funny?
Yes.
No disrespect to the Chargers. In my notes, I wrote Clippers.
Oh.
So
shout out James Harden.
AKA LA's other team, the Chargers. I mean, we have a system.
10.5-point favorites on the road.
Welcome to our show, folks. We have a system with the Titans where we do not take them ever. Despite Tommy Boy out the door, Mr. Callahan, I think it continues on. Now, granted, it's not a home game for the Chargers, so they're going across the country. I think too many people are going to key into that and be like, "Oh, Chargers are playing a game at 10 a.m. but not 9 a.m." No, Chargers are a real football team. Titans aren't. See you later.
Yep. We don't need to really go any. Don't waste your breath. Tickets are $15. Go ahead. Come on.
Are they really?
That's what it says right here. Tickets starting at $15.19.
God.
Come on out and see your Titans. Unbelievable.
The next phase after that is what they do at the London games, where I'm positive they just hand jerseys out to everyone who walks in.
You
do that hand shot of the crowd in these international games, and everyone's wearing a different jersey, and they look like, and it's all like the front page Fanatic stuff, not like real jerseys, not like anything unique.
There are a few people who go hardcore and like paint their beards and put on hats and such. The Titans need to get Banana Ball in there. That's the only thing that could save their attendance. Just get Banana. Never even see. I have no desire to go to Banana Ball. I don't want to watch Banana. I don't know what it is. I don't know what I'm watching.
It's silly baseball, but I think your kids would like it.
Yeah, maybe.
See, that's how big companies market. Go for the kids.
Remember the Titans? No. This
different Titans.
Different. Nope.
There's no strong side on these Titans.
Yeah, there's no left side, strong side. There's no right. There's no Gary Bertier's not walking through that door. Pal.
You would think that was scripted, what we just did right there.
You're right. He said, call Denzel. Get him on the horn. Next game, 4-5. Oh, my goodness. Jacksonville Jaguars. Dude.
Where'd my camera go?
I don't know what happened to your camera, but please watch your TV. Don't worry about your camera.
Oh, getting jiggy with it.
Oh, my gosh. See, you cannot leave the bases loaded, Toronto. Wow, this guy's jersey doesn't even fit. Just an absolute moonball. He doesn't even have an undershirt on. This guy's commando out there. His jersey's pristine. Where'd this guy come from? Oh, my goodness. Whew. 4-5. Jacksonville Jaguars, 4-3. This is a weird game. At the Las Vegas Raiders, who I basically just erased from my memory because they suck so bad. Jacksonville's favored by 3.5. The last time we saw Jacksonville, I think they were getting their teeth kicked in. I can't remember by who. It was the Rams.
It was the Rams.
Got crushed by the Rams in London. And then the Raiders, the last time we saw them, they got their teeth kicked in by the Chiefs. So this is who's going to grow their teeth out game. That's where I'm at. I don't know what Travis Hunter's out. He's hurt. So, Brian Thomas is struggling.
Non-contact, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. The Raiders, Brock Bowers is back. Rumors about Max Crosby getting traded. Geno Smith still throwing interceptions. This is a defense where they take the ball away, or they were, at least for the first 4 or 5 games. Now, if they did in the past few games, they look terrible. I don't know what to do. What do you think? I would say Jags.
Well,
3.5.
Coach says it's Brian Thomas Jr.'s best practice. And the last time we saw him, he basically quit. Trevor Lawrence is 58.7% completion percentage, which is just abysmal. We thought an upgrade of the play calling with a William Cohen offense would be enough to maybe get him to, number 1 overall pick type quarterback play. Hasn't. He's only had a Cam Ward another number 1 pick. However, he does have a drop problem with his guys. 8.1% drop is second highest. However, he's 28th in accuracy. So he's not exactly hitting guys in the hands that are dropping them, but he does see a lot of drops. And you look the month as a whole, or the season as a whole, the first month he had league low pressure rates. Got close to the 50% in October. And here comes the Raiders, who don't really know how to get to the quarterback either. So I think that there's probably enough for the Jags to make it happen. They're kind of in a playoff in the hunt situation too. So, for that reason, who's the better team? Raiders have been disaster all year. They stole a couple wins here and there. I don't think this is going to be a win for the Raiders, though.
No.
And another favorite.
The Jags are in. They're now in the hunt graphic of their season. They have to stay in the graphic of the in the hunt graphic. So this is a graphic game for the Jags.
That's a scary place to be, buddy.
It is. You don't want to be in graphic purgatory. Mac G says a coin toss game. Steven says next time bananas come to the Brackish Rivers, make sure to get a ticket. Brackish life, dude. Let's go.
Hey, a coin toss game. I don't know. It's 50-50. Take the points. Take the points.
Geno Smith turns the ball over, and this defense is opportunistic. Anytime you give me a chance for the Jags can get turnovers, they are better. But the team they played last time, the Rams, does not really turn the ball over. Speaking of the Rams, they get to host the 1-7 Saints and the Fighting Tyler Shucks. Spencer Rattler benched. Alvin Kamara's kind of quote-unquote hurt. Has nothing to do with the trade deadline, I'm sure. And the Rams sitting at 5-2. Puka Nacua is back. Rams are favored by 13.5 points here. Sean McVay just got roasted in the locker room by his team on Halloween by one of their players, one of their linebackers. So,
I saw that. That was funny, though.
That was good. So, all that being said,
fun.
Do what?
It was good, honest fun.
Oh, yeah. That's a lot. I mean, they don't have to worry about taking the ping pong tables out of the locker room. So,
Ravens won.
They did. Lamar's justified because he was apparently the one that did it.
He was the guy, the one not playing. I mean,
yes.
That doesn't seem too fair.
That's what I said. You can't do that. But
I did say daddy's home.
You did. No more fun and games, dude. You got to start winning some games. Rams are favored by 13.5. Do the Saints. There's no way they can get it between 13.5, is it?
No, I feel like the Saints are dead duck, going to sell it for parts this week.
Yeah.
Tyler Shuck, the 29-year-old rookie. I don't know. The only thing you could maybe say is the Rams are in a look-ahead spot with the Niners, Seahawks, and Bucks coming up the next 3 weeks after this. Puka's back, though. So maybe if there was no Puka, I'd be talking about interim or backup quarterback energy. All the juju you love to see. I think the Rams are just going to make a mockery of this one. It's one of those joker games. No one's watching this. Everyone's watching the game of the week. These two games are kind of going to be get away from them.
Yeah. These are. You. I don't even know if you'd waste your streaming power on these. So
don't even try to parlay it.
No. Rams 13.5. There you go, Mac G. There you go. Okay. Everybody's favorite game. once again, as is tradition, the Buffalo Bills at 5-2, hosting the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't even know how much we even need to say about this because, or much of an inch. I mean, it happens every year. The Bills get them at home in the regular season. Then they play the Chiefs either in Kansas City or in Buffalo again in the postseason. And it's one of the greatest rivalries in sports that has emerged. The Bills.
Counterpoint.
Okay.
Patrick Mahomes says they're having fun this year. All those other regular season losses was at a time when they were not having fun.
Yeah, I mean,
fun.
of course they're having fun when you get to play the freaking Raiders, and then you get to come back and play the Commanders without their best player. Like, so I'm not saying that the Chiefs are not great, are not good, are not really talented, so on and so forth. But let's look at how their great comeback thus far this year. Their 3 wins that they've, I mean, come on. So, like I said, they played the Raiders, then they played the Commanders without Jaden Daniels. They beat the Lions, okay. And the Ravens, they beat without, I mean, Lamar was hurt. So, I mean, it's just like, okay, they smoked the Raiders, they smoked the Commanders, they beat the Lions. I don't know. And I'm not saying he's back. And I'm not saying the Bills are like, they're any better, but the Bills figured out if they give the ball to James Cook, they can be pretty good because Josh Allen said that he's more than a football player. So his, do with that what you will. But Bills are plus 1.5.
Bills are somehow a home dog. And I think that you look at this, they're not in a scary home field advantage situation. We saw the Ravens go in, put up 41 points in prime time up in Buffalo. We saw Drake May slide in there and no big deal, steal a win there. So I'm not saying the home field advantage is going to get it done for the Chiefs. And they're missing Ed Oliver, which is problematic. And for many different reasons, you got to count on Greg Rousseau and Joey Bosa to be a little bit more than they've been the last 7-8 weeks. Pacheco is going to be out. We see old friend Clyde Edwards-Helaire has been elevated, so maybe the Chiefs can find something there. But they're another team that doesn't really need to run the ball. Andy Reid kind of invented that, using running backs in the passing game instead of a run.
Get to the perimeter, extend the run, an extension of the run game, they like to say.
Here's the thing. The Chiefs are the number 1 pass defense when teams do not use play action. The Chiefs are the 32nd best pass defense when teams do use play action. So it's very simple for the Bills. They're a top 5 offense in efficiency when they use play action, but they use it in a league below league average rates. We obviously know James Cook can get, yards on the ground, pound the rock. He's a 100-yard guy. The Kansas City is a top yards per carry rush defense. But if the Bills figure out a way to get some ground going with James Cook and then run some play action off of it, same recipe for the Lions 2 weeks ago. They didn't do it. They lost. The Bills are going to get silly and not use play action. They could lose. So if you know anybody that knows Joe Brady, maybe send him a text right now and say, how about some play action tomorrow, coach?
You can bet that Sean McVay has gone up to that offense and been like, if you don't run the freaking ball, I'm going to snatch your chain right off of your freshly pressed.
It's not about running. It's about the play action.
Right. But
he'll take the cheese.
Look like you're going to run the ball. Just act like James Cook is going to be in the game. You know what I mean? Come on. So
Bills are in a really sticky place here too, because they have 0 cap space. So if they figure out that Sunday that they don't have it, there's not a move to make before Tuesday's trade deadline to get better. This is the Bills team that's going to have to play in the playoffs. Hopefully get a little healthier, but they don't have wiggle to go get a Chris Olave and Waddle. It is what it is.
Yep.
And we've seen Josh Allen afraid to hit a guy in stride. He's got to make the plays. It's gotten kind of gross. The Falcons game, not good. Patriots game, not good. And, the Bills had the situation coming in where the schedule looked easy and they could just coast the AFC Championship again, but the schedule actually turned out to be kind of tricky, and now it's a component of that. Meanwhile, them Chiefs, World Series.
Did you
Them
see it?
Chiefs.
I wasn't going to say anything. I got
Yeah.
quiet. I'm like,
them Chiefs are still in this like warpath to make up for the first month of the season. And that in the hunt is quickly becoming a wild card, is quickly potentially becoming a division winner. They may have the bye in their eyesight, especially if the Steelers can maybe sneak one out. Beat the Colts, give them a second loss of the season. I think I'm taking the Chiefs because everyone's going to say it's regular season. The Bills are an auto pick. I think that's when you're fight yourself.
the Bills are not what they have used to be, period. They're not what they used to be.
Chiefs are having fun. Give me the Chiefs.
Look, the Bills win this game, that'll be okay. I think it's going to be close. Man, I really want to take the Bills. I don't want to give the Chiefs credit. Damn it.
They're having fun, man.
Mac G says it's the test game. James Cook is going to be the problem. Keon Coleman isn't what they expected. I think this is like you've reached the point with the Chiefs.
Me and Mac are on the same page, man. Hit the button.
Okay. All right. Okay. Chiefs -1.5. Sunday night game. 8:20. The Seattle Seahawks are coming all the way across the country with their young defense and their Sam Darnold still throwing 4 picks a game, and they're somehow winning because the Texas offense stinks. He gets to play the Washington Commanders defense. However, Jaden Daniels is back. Is Terry back? I don't know. Is Terry McLaurin back? I'm not sure.
Mac? No Terry.
No Terry. So another Luke McCaffrey game. Max says he feels like it's a Bills Steelers game.
Oh, Mac, what do you know?
Jackson Smith and Jigba's on an absolute warpath. The Seahawks. This one, I think Seahawks 5-2, favored by 3.5 on the road versus the Commanders. I don't trust the Commanders all because they've been playing terrible. Terrible.
There's a phenomenon related to that.
But I think they can do it. I think Commanders can do it.
I think something happened.
Okay.
Last year, the Hail Mary game. We saw 2 teams that were kind of clawing for that, next big thing type team. And the Hail Mary happened, and the Bears went in the toilet, fired their head coach, and somehow the Commanders ascended to the NFC Championship game. We got a rematch this year, and it looked like the Commanders are going to go Jaden 2-0 against Caleb Williams, and then he fumbled it. And then the Bears went down the field and kicked the field goal and got out of the winners. And then I think things are starting to fall apart. You got to remember, the Commanders are the oldest team in football, and they're starting to look like the oldest team in football. They had a Deebo Samuel, probably a great addition. I don't know that Cliff Kingsbury knows how to use Deebo Samuel. Very low target share the last time we watched them. He's not, put him in the backfield, get him. It's a weird spot. So that's odd. Now Jaden's back. Maybe they go to a different place with it. The Seahawks are still the number 1 team based on DVOA. It is a Sam Darnold road primetime game, so I could see your concern there. The Seahawks did pack their sexy blue jerseys. They're coming all the way across the country, and the team from Washington is wearing their Don't Say Redskin throwbacks.
They want all the credit of the Redskins, but they won't come out and say it with their chest.
I don't know. I watched that Seahawks game on Monday Night Football a couple weeks ago. No one else probably in the country watched. It was 2 a.m.
I was watching.
Defense is mean. That is a mean defense.
It is, but Sam Darnold is an idiot. You can't get away. The Commanders' offense in Jaden Daniels is too good, in my opinion. If Sam Darnold gives them 2 or 3 extra turnovers, they're going to score.
Let's look and see where Johnny Public's putting his money.
Let's look. Jaden is dynamic. If they win, it's him. I agree. And then
Oliver. A lot
Oliver.
of people like the Seahawks. All right, Commandies.
Commanders, let's go. Let's go Commando together. Do you think Dart, this is from Oliver Davies, do you think Dart will get more than 150 passing yards?
I would
Yes.
hope so.
Yes. I am a 49ers fan, okay?
Gotta think
They
they're
have
losing and gonna throw the ball, right?
0 pass rush. None. He will be able to sit back there. Yes, they'll be losing, and he'll be able to sit back there and throw the ball all over the yard. Hammer it. I don't know what you're putting on it, but put 2 of them. Put 3 of them. And if they win, if you win that bet, come back. If you lose, you've never seen us before in your life. But you're not going
Win,
to
like,
lose.
and subscribe.
Yes. Yes.
Let's
Never meant
just
to
look.
cause you any. See, there you go. Hammer it, Oliver. Hammer it.
Passing defense, opponent passing yards per game.
Who?
San Francisco's 22nd, 229 per game.
229 per. There you go.
Attainable.
If Dart's the guy, he can do it. I believe in Dart. Final game, Monday night. Jerry Jones and his $100 billion gas deal. Probably going to get done. Hopefully. So sorry that he has to deal with that. There you go. Mac G's got something for you, Oliver. He said take Dart to run as well.
You did say he's stinky against running quarterbacks.
The 49ers defense stinks against mobile quarterbacks. Take it from a 49ers fan who has to watch Kyler Murray run all over him every single freaking year, and Lamar Jackson, and any other mobile quarterback.
Segue.
Boom! Look at that. Cardinals, 3.5-point dogs at the Cowboys. There is no Kyler Murray. The Cardinals are 2-5. They keep losing games by 1 possession.
Well,
Jacoby Brissett, no.
Well, Kyler Murray may have a role.
Oh.
I don't know what it means. I don't know. We'll see.
Trade Kyler Murray to the Vikings right now.
Why? Who does that help?
AOC.
No, KOC's like I need a guy on time. Is Kirk Cousins? Does he go home?
Tribute video.
Kirk Cousins in San Francisco?
Rehabilitation.
Kyle Shanahan finally gets the guy he dreamed about 10 years ago?
I cannot believe the doctors came back and won that. As soon as they walked that guy, you knew that was going to be a double play ball with Bizarro Cam Scattaboo at the plate. Cardinals, Cowboys. Cowboys 3.5-point favorites.
This really felt like when they drew it up, this is going to be like a trip down memory lane. Kyler Murray in high school won a state championship in this very stadium. Oh, then in the Big 12, he performed well. They blew that.
Yep.
I don't know. Cowboys. How about them Cowboys?
I agree. The Cowboys' offense is outrageous. Their defense is terrible. There's no way they can lose this game to the Cardinals.
Believe that.
Although the Cardinals have been frisky with Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah, but we talked about this. That first week you get the bump.
You're right.
Then teams realize what you are, and then you don't get the bump from there on out.
But they can't pressure him. That's the only thing with the Cowboys. He collapsed under pressure against the Packers because they have Micah Parsons and crew. But again,
Cowboys about to bring in that Mason Crosby, huh? Not Mason Crosby. Max Crosby.
Or Hendrickson, whatever. What do we think the score is going to be in the Seattle and Washington?
Did you see who the Eagles acquired today?
Jair Alexander.
How about that?
Is he washed
the backs coached in Green Bay?
Well, they need somebody. Goodness gracious, you can't keep putting what's his face out there.
Keely Ringo and
yes,
the other fast guy.
Yeah, and the other guy. Who's the other dude that they? Adoree Jackson.
Adoree Jackson, yeah.
Get that guy off. Seattle, Washington. What's the final score going to be?
2017.
Love it. In favor of the Commanders or Seattle?
We could do either. Both win because we have plus 3.5.
That's right. It doesn't matter. Cowboys versus Cardinals. What's the final score? That's going to be like a 38 or 37-27 or something stupid.
31-27.
31-27. Yep, agreed. I love it. Mac G says Trey and Marvin should go off. Should get off or should go off?
They should.
They should get off.
But Marvin's kind of cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs too.
Yeah, he's an interesting guy. Alexander's washed. You're talking to an Eagles fan. Mr. Incredible's an Eagles fan down there,
we'll
buddy.
see. We'll see. It's all about fit in the NFL.
It is.
And he's got his coach is going to be the guy that got the most out of him, 22, 23.
Mac, who's your favorite team? You got to tell us that, dude.
We just see Jair Alexander stand over there and just stop the guy that had safety help. Very small ask. They also traded for the Jets, Michael Carter. And they got a guy back that Vic Fangio's raving about Bennett. So one of these guys could figure out the DB2 position. Will be all right. We'll be all right. Wait till you trade for an edge rusher and get Myles Garrett.
Ravens.
You see him? Ravens. Not bad.
There you go.
Daddy's home.
Hope is alive, my friend. Hope is alive. From the top, Bears -2.5 at the Bengals. Lions -8.5 hosting the Vikings. Panthers +12.5 at the Packers. Texans -1.5 hosting the Broncos. Patriots -5.5 hosting the Falcons. Niners -2.5 at the Giants. Colts -3.5 at the Steelers. Chargers -10.5 at the Titans. Jaguars -3.5 at the Raiders. Rams -13.5 at the Saints. Chiefs -1.5 at the Bills. Commanders +3.5 hosting the Seahawks, and then the Cowboys -3.5 hosting the Cardinals. Put it in. It'll be +7 gajillion. And then you'll come back to the show next week and be like, wow, I was able to buy all my Christmas gifts right now because of these 13 picks in a row.
You said Jaguars. That was weird. The Jaguars.
I did. I know. I said when I said it, it felt weird, honestly.
Yeah,
there's a bunch of terrible teams in the NFL this year. Bad.
No parity. They lost that thing that they've aspired to attain for all these years, and have any team could beat any team on any given Sunday. Not this year.
It is
the good teams, and it wouldn't be a show if I didn't tell you. We're on a collision course. Chiefs, Eagles, round 3, Super Bowl. Still get great value on DraftKings.
He said, not a bad slip at all. Thank you, Mac. Currently, 61-55 on the year? And if it hadn't been for me picking the Niners pretty much every week, we'd probably be better.
That's like a 64-51.
I mean, come on now. Not advice. Thank you, BMO. But anyways, that's the
gambling problem. Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
That's right. They're probably going to pop up on here whenever we hit the save button. We are locked in. This is the week. I mean, this is it. This is it. The picks have been saved. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I like that. That's it right there, buddy. Over on the Cowboys Cardinals. You better believe it, Mac. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Week 9 NFL Pick'em Show.
There's a lot of people that took the Cowboys.
We can't have too many Jacoby games. There's just it's unless you want to do the Cardinals.
Marvin Trey go off?
They get off. They don't go off. That's what Max said. He said they get off. You know what? We've already saved it. We have to ride with the Cowboys now. I can't. Right, I've already X'd out.
Control-Shift-T.
I've already X'd out.
Control-Shift-T.
Control-Shift-T. Control-Shift-T. I had no idea that was even a thing. Are you kidding me? I didn't know that. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, do we do it or no?
You walk in on your wife and she closes the window real quick. You go Control-Shift-T and she has her smut. Her fantasy books are just dong in your face.
Do we Do we bet the Cardinals? Up to you.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
They get off. They don't go off facts. Love that, Mac. So we switch to the Cardinals, eh?
Yeah, why not? We need
Okay.
another underdog on our card. It's way too chalky favorite.
Boom. Cardinals it is. Late switch. Ha! I saved it. Don't worry. We're back in. Cardinals are back in. Breaking news. We took the Cardinals over the Chiefs. Or the Cowboys, sorry.
That's why you stick around at the end.
That's right. Thank you, Mac. Over. Too much money on the Cowboys. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been episode 323. Yes. The podcast is available everywhere you find your podcasts. Come yell at us on all of our social medias. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. Really weird that the Millie Goats, at the Millie Goats, we should have done that on Twitter. That was kind of weird. I don't know why we didn't. But anyways, if you type in Millie Goats in the search bar, we'll come up wherever you're looking for your podcasts or your social medias. Anywho, it's late. We have football tomorrow. The World Series is over. Can't believe the Dodgers did that. But anything else, JBonez?
I think that's it.
That's it.
I think that's it.
Enjoy your
TFN.
Sunday. Don't eat too much candy. We're tuning in.